Right then, in this video we take a look at the public transport in Istanbul in Turkey. Now with the metro system in Istanbul, I've done a separate video on that, so make sure you check out that video. But in this video we're going to be taking a look at the other forms of public transport, which include the trams, the cable car and the funiculars. So let's begin. Let's start off with the trams. Let's first take a look at tram 4, which is a metro tram. This runs a couple of different models of tram. The main model is the Hyundai tram. All of these trams sound like they've got an absolutely knackered bearing. This runs at a top speed of 30 miles an hour, but most of the time it doesn't really get much above 20 or 25 miles an hour.
Şeyden verirse
Then the next tram we're going to take a look at is tram 5. This is a modern tram system. Notice there's no overhead wires. The trams actually get electricity from this metal strip running on the floor of the tram tracks. These trams run at 30 miles an hour.
Daha sonra trenleri tutmaya çalışmamız ve kapıların kapanmasına engel.
Now we take a look at Tram 1. This is a particularly slow tram route. It's very bendy, running along the streets, doesn't get much chance to get up much speed on this, and the top speed is 30 miles an hour. Notice that the trams here are two trams coupled together, and on the platform they've got this glass barrier to deter people from going between the two trams. Then let's now take a look at the historic trams. Let's first take a look at Tram 3. This is a small circular route on the Asian side of Istanbul. And now let's take a look at Tram 2. This tram is just there pretty much for tourists. It's very slow, doesn't do that much. It's actually illegal to surf this tram. It's a bit odd thing really, this tram just goes very slowly up and down the high street. And there's also another tram system that's not shown on the maps. The tram in a shopping centre. This just goes around a little loop around this shopping centre at a very slow speed. I've decided to nickname this tram Tram 0. That's the trams complete. Let's now take a look at the cable-pulled transport in Istanbul. Istanbul has two cable cars. This cable car, which is a more modern looking version, but a more interesting one, is this very strange cable car. This thing is utterly bizarre, although one thing I like is you can see all the mechanisms of it very clearly. Notice how the doors open on the cable car pods. This is very strange. Let's take a ride on it.
Martikanın üstünden geçeceğiz. Şurada bizim hazırlık fakültesi işte. İlk 2019'da geldiğimde buraya geliyor. Martika kampüsü. Aynen.
And what's really weird about this cable car is the motor for it is just above head height at one of the cable car stations. It's so odd being so close to the motor. If I reached my hand up, I could actually touch it.
Gidiyor. Şimdi gidiyor mu anne?
Evet gidiyor bak. Yeşil adam çok heyecanlı. Yeşil adamı anlat.
Hadi sen gel.
Yeşil adamı da gel.
Hadi böyle.
So then, let's now take a look at the funiculars. Let's start off with funicular 1. This is the most annoying funicular simply because it's so painfully slow. It's a very mod looking funicular but only travels a very short distance. This entire funicular route runs in a tunnel. Notice that one side of the platform has platform doors and the other side of the platform doesn't. That's weird. And now we take a look at funicular 2. This is a very old historic funicular. The entire route runs in a tunnel. I'm not sure if this really counts as a funicular as it's more of a cable pulled train.
Buradan almak istiyor musunuz? Buradan görmek istiyor musunuz?
Yok. Hep mi?
Tamam, teşekkürler. Hiç. Yol verdik.
And now let's take a look at funicular 3. This funicular is very modern looking, but in practice it's actually too slow for the job, as this funicular runs from the end of a metro line along to a shopping centre and skyscraper districts. So with the high profile places it's serving and the passenger numbers involved, you would have thought it'd be really quick to get people to where they're going nice and fast, except this thing is just too slow. Also, technically this isn't actually a funicular, this is also just a cable pulled train, because a funicular is a cable pulled train where the cab is not level to the train tracks like this for going up hills. On this cable pulled train horizontal funicular thingy, the cab is level to the tracks.
Dear passenger, welcome aboard.
And now let's take a look at the best funicular in Istanbul, which is funicular 4. This is also the fastest funicular in Istanbul. At the top funicular station there is a glass floor section so you can see the funicular's motor, which is a nice feature. This funicular is built by Doppelmayr. Finally, I now leave Istanbul and go back to England. And at Luton Airport, there is a new cable-pulled train. If this was in Istanbul, this cable-pulled train would be called a funicular. Sometimes these things are referred to as horizontal funiculars, but cable-pulled train is a better term for it. This is built by Doppelmayr. It's got a top speed of 30 miles an hour, but sadly it's only run at 25 miles an hour. Let's take a ride on it.
This shuttle is for the airport. Please hold the handrail. Shuttle is departing. We are approaching the airport. Please have your ticket ready to exit the station. Please hold the handrail. We have reached the airport. Doors will open on the left-hand side. Please stand clear of the doors. This shuttle terminates here. All alight, please. Remember to take all personal belongings with you as you leave the shuttle.
Good idea,